This is a completely different setting from anywhere I've ever started one of my videos. As you guys can see here, we got some parts here off the Corvette. Got the center console. This is the cluster trim. All this stuff is in a silver color that I'm not too much of a fan of. And here we have some beautiful carbon fiber vinyl wrap. So I figured we can wrap all this stuff in vinyl, or at least try and see how it comes out. Now, while I am wrapping all this, I did want to touch a subject which a lot of people have asked me about, and I've never really explained it. And that is the name of my YouTube channel. Now, most people think that that name is actually like the cars, right? Boosted projects, the cars being the boosted projects, but that's actually not what it means. We got to take a few steps back to about my teenage years, which was a long time ago. I used to record everything that I did with my cars, you know, just the same way that I do now, whether it was with the Eclipse or a little 1993 four-door Civic that I had. Badass little car, so I had so much fun with it. I used to record everything. You know, we used to go out racing every single day after high school, every day. And when I'm saying every day, I am not exaggerating. Whether it was another little sports car or a pickup truck, we were racing every day. You know, I used to record all that stuff. I bought this camera from, you know, this guy in the hood. Camera was probably stolen, to be completely honest with you, but that's what I used to record everything. You know, the phones were terrible back then, so I was using that old little camera. You know, and I always had the idea, you know, it would be cool to put this out there to share with people, but I never did for a few reasons. One of them was because I was honestly scared about the wrong people finding out about my cars, right? I didn't live, I mean, I still don't, but I didn't, during that time frame, there was a lot of people who were, you know, stealing cars and doing bad things, right? So I was always so paranoid about the wrong people knowing about me and my cars and all that stuff, so I never put it out there. That was one of the reasons. But the real reason why I never ever went public with my stuff, in fact, I was actually very, very private. I mean, I've been in the car scene for a long time, but I was never public with any of it because of my self-confidence. Before I ever started social media, before I ever started YouTube or anything, Instagram, anything like that, my teeth were very, very jacked up. I mean, I had major self-esteem problems because of that. That caused me to be much more private. I didn't really like to smile in pictures, let alone come out on videos. Long story short, I was just very private, right? I mean, I was very shy. My self-esteem wasn't that high. So anyways, fast forward many years later, I was able to get a good job. I was able to afford getting braces. So as soon as I got my braces, we found out that we were having our first son. I kept going back and forth in my own mind, you know, just saying, what kind of example am I going to be, you know, having, you know, these goals and things that I want to do in life for my son if I don't even do it myself. That's whenever I decided just to go for it. You know, I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try to get on social media. I'm going to see what happens. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At least I tried it. I decided I was just going to go ahead and go for it. You know, if at the end of the day I have nothing to lose, you know, I had to think about, you know, what was going to be the name of the channel. For those who don't know, I've had my Eclipse since I was like 15 years old, and as soon as I got it, I told myself, I'm gonna turbo this car. I want that, you know, whoosh sound that everybody has. Of course, during that time frame, I honestly didn't even know what a turbo was. I swear, I put it on anything. I didn't know what a turbo was, and I just told myself, I'm gonna have that sound. Not to make this longer than it should, a lot of people would call me boosted, and they would call me boosted because since then I literally turbocharged everything. Even to this day, every single car that I own is turbocharged. So I was like, man, I wonder if I could do something with the name boosted. Well, that's where it all started. Okay, so it's got to say something boosted. So where the name project came in was because this whole endeavor, this whole YouTube idea, because it really just was an idea, I called it a project. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna consider this a project, and that's it. You know, sometimes projects fail, sometimes they work. The name is really not because of the cars. The name was because me going into this to start a YouTube channel was a project for myself to see if I could make this work. you know, see if I could, you know, become social. Yeah, you guys, Boosted Project is not really because of Boosted Projects as in the cars. It's Boosted because people called me Boosted in a project, because that's how I looked at starting a YouTube channel. It was just a project for me. And 3.5 years later, here I am, still making videos for you guys, and been pretty fun. We're at what, 50 something, 50, what, here, I got it on the screen here. I'm at 57,000 subscribers, so it's been pretty cool. Most popular videos, one of them, which is one of the most viral ones, is just crazy. That video right there, 3.1 million views, was my most casual driving video of all time. The one next to it, the next most popular one, 2JZ ASMR, that's probably the one where I really ragged on the car super bad. This has been crazy, man. I really enjoyed this project that I took on. It's been a lot of fun, man. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and continue trying to wrap this thing here while I watch some of my own videos on my background. Thank you guys so much, man, and I hope you guys continue to support me, continue to enjoy everything that I have to show you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. This might look good on camera, but I'll be honest, I am not happy with this. It'll do for a little bit, but I am definitely going to be replacing this piece. I should have done this outside. That wrap was way too cold, hard to stretch. The new model Corvettes have like this leather strip on the side, and I've always wanted that. That looks way better than this plastic one, but again, temporary, not too bad. And I wasn't kidding when I said that it was going to be temporary. There is the piece that you guys just saw me wrap, which was honestly a few days ago. And I went ahead and pulled the trigger and got the one I really wanted. That looked okay, but I honestly was not too happy with it. The vinyl, since you have to stretch the vinyl, it kind of makes the carbon look a little bit weird. So what I did is I went ahead and got this piece, which is really nice. So this right here, this is actually the factory carbon fiber panel with the leather on the sides all the way around, and then the center is all carbon. However, the carbon pattern that's on it, it's not like this. You know, this is traditional carbon weave. So what I ended up doing is I took it all apart. So I went ahead and wrapped it with like the regular carbon wrap. So now that carbon matches up everything that's on the car. So yeah, and it looks a lot better too. Again, you know, the plastic one, it's okay, very flimsy. This one right here looks 10 times better. I mean, a lot more higher end looking. So definitely happy that I pulled the trigger on that. It was definitely worth the money. Sitting in here, I feel like this is going to be a much better point of view for you guys. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this looks really good. And of course you got the silver, the chrome rims along the cup holder, around the shifter. Just overall, I think looks 10 times better than what I had on here before. So it definitely was temporary, like big time temporary. It was only on there for a few days. But there it is, you guys. I'm pretty much all done and set up on the interior. Now it's just a matter of getting some funds together, hopefully do a cam package on the car soon. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that video, and now it makes sense as to why my channel is named Boosted Project. So yep, that's gonna be it, you guys. Got a bunch of wrap left. What else can I wrap on it? I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.